guys, Matt Beauregard, and I am for Human Genetic Enhancement. In my presentation, I'll take you through basically the pros and cons of human genetic enhancement and how basically those two kind of are a good thing and can ultimately help the world. Human genetic enhancement is the alteration of a person's genotypes with the goal of choosing a phenotype for a newborn. This technology can evolve a better world to live in. Genetic viruses can be taken right out of the family's hereditary genes. Smarter, faster beauty. What I mean by that is you can literally take out take out the bad things and optimize their attributes or their capabilities. And the human cells can be divided into somatic cells. This is great because somatic cells, they're tremendous because they're special types of cells and that they're taken from the liver or the stomach. And basically a somatic cell is, it's a cell, but it derives from an organism. Cons. Doctors still don't have enough evidence to even release this technology. And competition. Scientists also fear that if this technology comes out, that parents will actually start to compete with their children, who can make the best one, who's the smartest, and things such as that nature. Creation of designer babies. I put this picture up here because people fear that if this comes out, that we'll have a race just of perfect human beings, and there'll be no defects, and basically it would be an unfair advantage to people who did not have this type of technology. Could this stay science fictional? I said this because we hear a lot about the good things, but you don't hear about the bad things. And when I was doing my research, I found that scientists still know very little about specific genes to even comprehend what's going on. And if they don't, they could alter specific traits, but they could not reliably predict how those would be affected. PGD. Developed in the 1980s, two main groups of people apply for PGD. PGD and PGS are currently the only options to avoid having a child with a genetic disease. Explanation of PGD. PGD can ultimately take away any deficiencies that a child can have before it's born. The primary candidates are couples with a family of history of X-linked disorders, couples with chromosome translocation, carriers of autosomal recessive disease, and carriers of autodominant diseases. And basically, those are where all the deficiencies come from. Things such as sickle cell anemia, hemophilia. Go down one. That didn't show up, but just expanding on PGD. PGD stands for pre-implantation genetic diagnosis, and basically PGD improves the likelihood of having a successful pregnancy. And basically, yeah, I'm done with that. There's always a moral and ethical dilemmas with this problem because it deals with things such as stem cell research, which people are very highly against. But social equality would be disturbed due to the unfair advantages being enjoyed by enhanced individuals. And basically, like I said before, this just means people with human genetic enhancement. If, say, like me, 20 years from now, this actually comes true, then those people are going to probably be much smarter than me, and they'll have an unfair advantage because in college, school, going through everything, that'll be a big help to them. And then how do we determine the good applications and the bad ones? How do we determine what traits we should give people, or things such of that nature? I'll keep going. Stem cell research. Stem cells have the ability to renew themselves through mitosis and can split itself into specialized cells. Now the only problem is this is 50-50 with many people in that some people don't want it because they don't believe in killing a cell, like an embryo that's 8 weeks later. I have the same picture as Andy, but that's an embryo, and that's just how they extract it and move it to human cell. Didn't really come out too good, but that's actually what an embryo looks like closer in, and it's actually a very complex organism, and it can be used for many, many things. I think stem cell research is great because it could honestly probably cure cancer someday. Conclusion, I think human genetic enhancement should be real because it can honestly profit and probably ultimately change the world. That's it. Any questions?